Good morning. Today I'm going to start working on...
Guys, get my rooster.
Just a second. Today I'm going to work on spreading out all of the leaf compost in our garden and start laying out our beds, because I want to put in an asparagus bed and also plant some peas in just the next couple days. I'm also going to start planning our fencing. I'm going to walk and then measure our outer perimeter and then start calculating prices on fencing and see where we're at with our budget. You ready to work on spreading compost? Alrighty, let's do it. Something about working with Daddy really lights that little boy's heart up. Actually, the other day he was begging for us to do this job together. He wants to work. He loves it. There you go.
Thank you. Look, I make it fly.
Good job, buddy. I'm just making sure all the goats have water midday here. Jumping over that fence without getting shocked. Coco and Lovey and Flopsy and their babies are all out here in this little extra fence section we have, eating grass and chilling out in the sun. And Meralda and her babies are in here. We have them separated just to kind of reduce stress a little bit. Flopsy and Meralda are still pushing each other around, trying to figure out who's in charge. We know they'll figure that out in the next couple days here. But we just think it's reducing stress for them a little bit by having some time apart. You are a cute little goat. Very cute. So they're out here on opposite sides of the fence. They can still get to know each other, but they can't really butt each other like this. So I'm gonna make a bed here. I'm gonna, on the lower portion of this garden, I'm gonna make about 3.5 foot beds and about 2 foot paths. And I've found in the past that if you give yourself plenty of room to work and spread things out, that you'll just be happier in the end, because plants get big, plants fall over. So I'm gonna start by making a 3.5 foot wide bed right on this bottom side here. I'm gonna start by making a nice straight edge on this lower side of this garden with a string. So I'm gonna use some baling twine here. I'm gonna tie all these together. Here's one of the bottom corners of the garden. Now I have my string in place, so I'm going to go ahead and dig up this section of the garden. Okay, so I've dug up this one bed. This soil is already really, really nice. This is soil and chicken hay compost, and it's really nice soil already. So next I'm going to put a nice thick layer of leaf compost on top of this bed and mix it in. So that, my friends, is how you build a beautiful garden bed. A little bit of hard work, a lot of slave labor. It looks great. The next step out here is to move my posts up 6 feet, run my string across, and that's going to mark the bottom of the next bed. But right now I'm gonna go pace off our fences. Brianna's been out, the kids have been visiting their grandparents, and so I'm gonna go inside and clean up some and wash some dishes and also get some supper started because the sun is lowering in the western sky. So starting at this barn, I'm gonna pace off what would be the kind of the smallest perimeter that we would fence off. I'm gonna price that this evening online, and then we may actually end up doing a larger area. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have a pretty even 3-foot stride, so that's 10. Let's keep going. So I've made it up here to the top of our large pasture area. We're going to at least fence off this large pasture area so we can do kind of rotational grazing or browsing. The challenge is that we also want to fence off this area over here across the creek. The challenge there is just the terrain, getting fence posts in around that terrain, getting really heavy rolls of fencing up there, and then also the cost of the fencing. So I'm going to keep pacing off this initial smaller area. So that's about 250 paces around that field, and 100 paces, a little over 300 feet, is equivalent to one 330-foot roll of fencing. So with about 2.5 of these rolls of fencing, and they run about $240 each, we can do this one section. Now if we do the additional portion that I want to, it's going to be about double that. So it's a pretty big investment that we're talking about. The big challenge is figuring out the layout for the fences, because when you put fences in, it's a permanent thing, and I really want to get it right. I want it to be highly functional. I want it to facilitate rotating our goats through the different areas, and also maintain the ability to drive a truck up through and then up the logging road up the mountain. I also don't want our fences to cut down on our freedom, to travel through. So we need to put gates in all the proper places and also lay out the fences. I want the kids to still be able to go up and play at the upper creek, and I want to be able to walk through our property. I love how open it is now. I kind of hate to put fences in, but I know they're going to allow us to do so many things. So we're going to do it. The goats have no idea that those deer are up there. I know deer and goats are kind of similar, but these goats are completely unaware that there's 2 does right up here on the hill. One more little update. I'm coming up here to check on the rooster who's been picked on so bad by the other chickens. He's right over here. And he seems to be doing okay. We put him outside the fence again today just to give him a break from the beating he was getting. He's still limping, and he's getting around though pretty well, as you can see. So that was another great day on the homestead. Some days, many days today, I just feel like I can't get enough done. I want more time, so I look forward to that day when I'm able to go part-time at my nursing job with our YouTube revenue and really focus here on projects and just investing in this place and investing in my family. Really excited about that. It will come in the next months, but it's not quite here yet. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you tomorrow.